How did the two of you connect?
It's a cool story. In June 2018, I came across a music video by an American rapper called Joyner Lucas. The song I'm Not Racist demonstrates the racism and tensions between blacks and whites in the US. Immediately I was inspired to do an Israeli version of it. Eventually coming up with a huge song, only to understand that the project has the potential to reach the hearts and minds of many, and that without an Arab partner, this project will never be authentic. And that was when I reached out to a friend and he connected me with this Palestinian rapper called Saz. A 30-minute meeting became 3 hours and the rest is history.
What does the word Dugri mean?
Dugri. It means it's an Arabic word. Just be upfront, don't lie, don't try to hide what you really feel. And just be up straight and that's it.
هذه هي الطريقة بنستنى دقيقة بدنا أصوات جريئة فيش عندي منفس.
And also that song that we created, that mutual artistic creation that we did was called Let's Talk Straight, which means finally putting the words and the reality as it is on the table, you know.
So a lot of coexistence projects between Arabs and Jews in Israel don't get a lot of international attention. Why do you think that is, and why do you think it's important that more stories like yours get out?
First of all, we're not really coexistence piece like duo project, just to say a Dugri. We would, of course, we want peace and coexistence. We want things before, where you need to go through a process to reach out, to reach this coexistence that we're looking for in the peace. The only thing that we have a different thing that as a duo is the approach. We have a new approach that even if you disagree with your friend, so-called your enemy, you have still to talk to him and to reach out and try to communicate.
I want to add, coexistence projects do not get a lot of media attention, first of all, because there aren't many.
How do you think your project would be received in Arab countries in the Middle East?
I can just guess that, the political situation that happened since the last, I think, 20 years in Israel and Palestine, of course, will affect how people react to a duo that it's Israeli, Palestinian, Jew and Arab. People are so busy with this kind of hating each other without knowing the other side, makes them busy about getting to know the other side.
What's something interesting that you guys have learned about each other since starting this project?
Every time I thank God and I thank Oriya for getting to know him, and thank God that he sent him to my life. As an Arab, as a Palestinian, what I got from our friendship and our duo and our togetherness, I went through, until now, I'm going through a spiritual path. And that's one of the things that really I thank Oriya every day for that.
I was able to become much more familiar and open myself to the Palestinian narrative. At the beginning it was hard for me to acknowledge and to understand that this is a legitimate part of history, but after getting to know his family, getting to know his costumes, I became familiar with a niche, and I feel I'm stronger today because of this project.
What role can an international artist play to help affect positive change in Israel, do you guys think?
I see art as a complicated and sophisticated tool to illustrate reality and to touch people's hearts. If you're able to convey reality in an artistic way, then you are able to evoke emotions in the audience and to make them care about stuff that they don't have time and energy to care about.
It's not black or white, it's more complicated than people usually know. And you as an international artist, you have the power, like Oriya said, because you can reach out to millions. Put the spotlight that, hey, when you talk about Israel and Palestine, it's more complicated than you think.
Is there a role that local Palestinian and Jewish artists can play to that same goal, to further those same interests?
Try not to be judgmental about each other. Just come with open mind. That's my perspective of life. Even if you disagree with your friend, enemy, whatever you want to call him or her.
The conflict between Israelis and Palestinians is so intense that artists are very much afraid of dealing with it. We experience this issue a lot because we have a show in which we invite artists to come meet us and speak Dugri, speak straightforward, and it's challenging. What I think that local artists can do is to use their voice to illuminate issues around us that do not get enough media attention because they are not profitable.
Is there a message that you want people to leave your shows with?
Yeah, there is. First of all, I want the audience to get the feeling that they are completely understood. We are never coming with an agenda and telling the people, this is what we think and you should all think like us. Our approach is, you are scared, the other side is scared too, we understand you. We're trying to aggregate people's attention.
I'm staying humble, like my friend teach me. Just be humble.
Okay, this is the fun part, guys. Let's go. If you could collaborate with one artist, who would it be?
Bitch, don't kill my vibe. Bitch, don't kill my
Kendrick.
vibe. Kendrick Lamar.
In the States, Eminem. In Israel, David Plotnik.
Whose albums are better, Drake's or DJ Khaled's?
Drake's.
Both.
Diplomat.
Lady Gaga or Madonna?
Neither.
Some things that maybe Madonna did before, like when she was young. Like,
Maybe Madonna's early.
Madonna's early stuff that she did.
Yeah.
Shawarma or falafel?
He's a shawarma guy. I'll go to the falafel.
Who has better style?
Honestly, most of the times lately, Aria got like a really nice style, man. Seriously.
I'm like a small town type of guy, so I'm only discovering style in the recent years, you know?
Are you team Meghan and Harry or William and Kate?
I have no idea. I think Megan and Harry.
I'll go for William.
Adidas or Nike?
Nike.
I bought something for $10, so I'm not into brands.
Thanks so much for talking to us, you guys.